our wet weather. You wouldn't think the Forest Service would be worried about wildfires, but they are. KRDO News Channel 13's Jay Polk joins us live in Colorado Springs and tells us what has them worried. Jay.
Well, you know, James, it actually is the wet weather that has them worried, but it's not necessarily wet weather that we're seeing right now. It's not necessarily wet weather that we've seen over the past couple of weeks. No, we're talking about the kind of rain that we saw back during the late spring and early summer. That's what has them worried. The reason for that is that all the grasses were allowed to really grow up and get nice and tall, and we saw that spring and summer rain. That, of course, means that now that the seasons have changed, the grass has begun to turn brown, so it's begun to die. And that, of course, means that as we go into next spring and summer, it could possibly become a tinderbox if we do happen to have a wildfire up in the Pike National Forest. The way the Forest Service takes care of that problem and keeps those large fires from happening is to do prescribed burns, like the burn square that you see here in Teller County, as you see on your screen. They said that figuring out when and what part of the forest they'll set alight is a complex process.
We do plan these years in advance, and we have to plan for every scenario. And we have each unit broken up into smaller units, which we can break down and burn easier into smaller sections.
Now, the Forest Service told us that you'll be seeing a lot of signs like this one here in the Pike National Forest. That's on 67 up there in Teller County over the next couple of weeks. They said they're actually planning to do a prescribed burn this weekend, but of course, as always, as it always is the case with these prescribed burns, it's all about the weather. It's all weather dependent. Reporting live in Colorado Springs, Jay Polk, KRDO News Channel 13.